Hi, and welcome to another edition of Spotlight on Business. In fact, this is a special edition of Spotlight on Business. We're here at Ameris Bank in Rockdale County, the only branch location in Rockdale County. I'm with several members of the Ameris Bank here in Rockdale, who also covers the Metro Atlanta area. We're so glad to have you all here in Rockdale County. I'm sitting with the branch president, Ms. Carol Perez. And Carol, tell us about your location and your operating hours. Just give us that.
Okay, thank you, Chairman, for coming in. We really appreciate that, taking the time out of your busy schedule to come here and record with us. My name is Carol Perez. I am the Vice President Branch Manager at Ameris Bank. We're located at 1945 Highway 138, Conyers, Georgia 30013. Our hours of operation are Monday through Thursday 9 to 4, Friday 9 to 5, and on Saturday 9 to 12.
Wow, so you're servicing a lot of the residents here in Rockdale County. Let's just talk about personal everyday banking. What are some of the things that people that are watching this broadcast, just basic things they need to know that sets you all aside from any other bank around town?
What set us up from any other bank in town, I would say it's the customer service. What we do, we try to understand our customer. When they come and talk to us, we take the time to find out what they really need, what's going to be best for that customer, whether it's going to be personal or business banking. We don't push something on our customer. We just listen and pay attention to what they want and offer it to them. And if it's the right time for them to set up that relationship with us, that's fine. If it's not, they will come back. That's how we take care of our customers' relationship.
I call that no stress banking. No stress banking.
Yeah.
So Tracy, you deal with day-to-day operations here at the bank.
Yes,
when you think about folks coming in, everybody's living their lives on demand, in a hurry, want things convenient. What are some of the things people should consider when thinking about opening up a personal banking account here at Ameris Bank in Rockdale County in terms of time management, people on the go? What are some of the things that you all can promote about Ameris Bank, how you can address that customer who is busy with a busy lifestyle?
So you can call, set up an appointment with me. I can set that time aside so that when you come through the door, you have my full attention.
Wow.
I don't answer the phone while I've got you at my desk because you've taken the time to come into my branch and sit down with me, and I want to be able to listen to what your needs are. Whether it's opening a business, opening a personal account, you've got a daughter getting married, what can we do for that? What do you need? We are here for just about anything. Sometimes it's just a smile and a hug.
So Tracy, you just said making it all about the customer.
Correct.
Personal time and attention.
Correct.
Well, I really like the idea of being able to call and set an appointment, schedule an appointment. I don't want to have to wait in the line. I've got to get over to Walmart. I got to go to the barber shop. I got to pick up dinner.
Right.
And you don't want to be in between dinner.
No.
So having that time, being able to schedule an opportunity to come in and sit with you and go through all of the basics and really discover what really meets my needs. Personal time and attention is what I just heard.
Correct. Yes, sir.
So Mike, tell me, you deal with the commercial side of it with Ameris Bank. Here in Rockdale County, we have several small businesses and a lot of entrepreneurs. I'll tell you, one of the things that this pandemic has birthed is a lot of entrepreneurs. People are doing things totally different. A lot of folks have left the workplace and they're doing things on their own. You deal specifically with commercial banking. What are some of the, if you think of top three things, Mike, what are the top three things someone who is just starting a business or an entrepreneur who's trying to get a concept and an idea off the ground, but they need funding, they need banking. What are those top three things that you would suggest a person do and or what you can do for them here at Ameris Bank?
Well, what I would tell that particular business, one, I would want the opportunity to meet them face to face. Would like the opportunity to visit their location, see what they're doing. But I think for someone starting out, an entrepreneur, kind of a brand new business is one, a business plan, that they've thought out kind of what they want to do, how they're going to market their product, from a cost standpoint, what does it cost to produce if it's a manufacturer, if it's a sales type situation. Two, I think they need, from an employee standpoint, they need to get good employees, good management team, to allow that business owner to get out there and do what he's best at. Three, I think you need three good partners also. One is your banker, your financial partner, an attorney, your legal partner, and a CPA, your accounting partner. Those three, I think, are vital to the success of that business. And what we're there to do is, help that business try to achieve financial success, and if it's something that we can't do for them at that particular time, we can find them somebody who can, and then bring them back later as they're more established and all that. I kind of call it, look at relationship. We build that relationship on the front end. That company needs to trust us. We need to trust them that we'll be there for them in good times and in bad, but we'll also be a consultant to them too. That, the worst thing we can do is drag someone out, and then all of a sudden, we just can't help you. We'll tell them on the front end, we may or may not be able to help you, but this is what we can do for you today, where we can help you get there now. For established businesses, we want every opportunity we can to talk to every business here in Rockdale County.
Mike, I tell you, you gave a mouthful of information just in all of what you said there. I heard respect, relationship, respecting folks' time, and then one of the key things I heard you point out is the need for a business plan. Having a comprehensive business plan. I get so many people in the community come to our office in county government. They've got an idea, they have a concept, they really don't know how to form it all together. And for Ameris Bank to take the time to mentor, counsel, coach, and build that relationship, showing the person from A through Z how to get off the ground with a business, that is just phenomenal for folks to be able to know that the bank is willing to do that. One of the things I've picked up there is that folks shouldn't be in a hurry. You should have already, if you're thinking about opening up in December, then you probably need to be here the December before then to get the ball rolling, to get a head start, so you're not disappointed in terms of time, because there's a lot of moving parts to getting it done. But the biggest thing I heard, and I really do appreciate this, Mike, is building that relationship, respecting the person's time. You said, listen, if we can't do anything for you, we're going to tell you up front, we're going to tell you that on the front end. However, we're going to give you, point you in the direction of resources to make sure that those boxes that are not checked on your things to do list, you go back, you get those things taken care of, and then come back to us and we'll take you to the rest of it. That is really, really good. How can folks get a hold of you, Mike? Because somebody's watching this broadcast and they're smiling and saying, oh, I'm glad to hear this. I need to give them a call. How can they get a hold of you? Give us a contact number as well as an email address, slow enough for people who are watching the broadcast can hear it and write it down.
I like to say I work out of my car as opposed to an office. My office is physically in Peachtree City. However, I'm in my car all the time. I'm paid to be out of the bank, not in the bank, out talking to the individual businesses.
In the community.
Into the community, in the businesses. My email address is mike.scott@amerisbank.com.
It's just simple, mike.scott@amerisbank.com.
As I say, I've got two first names.
Right.
A lot of people call me Scott, so,
Okay.
and that does not offend me. That's, you can call me whatever you want.
Right.
And my cell phone is the best way to get in touch with me is 404-831-6063. I may not answer it right that second, but I will call you back before the end of the
Mike,
day.
I gotta ask you this. Are you a texter?
I'd rather call you on the phone.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can text.
Okay.
But I think a lot of times when you text, it gets taken out of context.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old school. I like to talk to people on the phone.
Okay.
Again, that's how you develop that relationship. You can't develop a relationship through texts or emails.
Mike, I love it because I'm old school, but I'm a little new school blended, and I do more texting than I do talking. I like people to get to the point and say what it is they need to say and condense what they're saying. But you have to do what works for you. Talking works for you, texting works for me. We really appreciate knowing that Ameris Bank has a commercial side of what they do on a day-to-day basis, and you are open-minded to listening to new business owners, new concepts, new ideas, and really entertaining, but more than that, tutoring those entrepreneurs in the right direction, pointing them in the right direction. So we may just come back to you. I want to go over to Bo now because Bo, you deal with a lot of public financing. I want to just start out by saying Rockdale County is super excited that we've built a relationship as a county government with Ameris Bank here in Rockdale County, and we're building that relationship as we move forward. We have about 1,000 employees that work for Rockdale County. There's 95,000 residents that live in this community. Tell us about what you do and how what you have to bring to the table can really benefit the people watching and listening, particularly in this community.
Sure. So I'm over public finance, and I like to offer myself up as a resource to the local governments, the school districts, the county government as well. So when finance opportunities come up and you may not know exactly the best way to structure it, I tell a lot of people, just give me a call and we'll talk through it, and I'll tell you, because this is what I do on a daily basis. Whereas you don't always have those needs on a daily basis, on a recurring basis in your different public entities. So I hand out my cell phone on my business card, and I tell people, a lot of people question, you put your cell phone on there? I don't even know what my office number is. I tell people call me 24/7. If you're in a meeting and some financing opportunities come up and you're not real sure, just step out of the meeting, call me up, and we'll talk through it and go from there.
Well, I'll tell you, the people in Rockdale County are a demographic of folks who really appreciate having your cell phone number. They like being able to know that they can get a hold of you. That's good information. Again, the county government has already engaged with business now and banking with Ameris Bank, and we're proud of that, to have you all as a partner. Also, you've already done some community events and sponsorships, which takes me over now to our community relations manager, Miss Melissa Mims, who really brought all of this together on behalf of Rockdale County and Ameris Bank. She got connected with Miss Carol, and things just start happening. You all have already sponsored some of the grassroots events that we do for the community here in Rockdale County. Melissa, tell us about, from a community relations standpoint, why was this so important to do a spotlight on business special edition with Ameris Bank here in Rockdale County?
Thank you. So the goal of community relations is to connect, create, and collaborate with businesses in the community as well as citizens. So when I met Ms. Perez, the first thing that she said is we want to be more engaged in the community. And so with that engagement, I asked her what were some of the things that she wanted to do and how she wanted to relate to the citizens. And so from talking to her, she wanted to know some of the programs and opportunities within Rockdale County. And with COVID ending, the chairman wanted to get the citizens back into the community. So I mentioned the concert series to her, which you guys are sponsoring for us. And it was an opportunity to showcase Ameris Bank and to let the residents know of the people that support you. So it's important from a government perspective to support those that support you. So I think that is wonderful that Ameris does by their action company. A lot of companies can talk about it, but they put their actions into work. And so it's supporting the concert series, introducing care to some more of the community leaders and getting out there. So we've been on several events together, working side by side. So I thought that she took community relations to a whole new perspective with the collaboration and partnership.
And it's so good to hear that we have a bank locally that we could be in partnership with and collaborate with and have those relationships. Melissa mentioned the summer concert series, which is a big hit. We just kicked it off this past Sunday, and I'm telling you, we had well over 350 people come out, and it was hot as fish grease. Yes, it was. But people were out, they had a great time. But it didn't really start there. It also started with our Economic Development Summit series that we do on a quarterly basis out at Costly Mill, when we really began with your wonderful Brandon Sherman, who was able to come out. He was an excellent speaker, along with Mark Collier from the University of Georgia Small Business Development Center. We are really bringing these things to people in Rockdale County. So Tracy, I understand that you're all about to celebrate 50 years of Ameris Bank. Wow, tell us,
Yes.
now what would that celebration look like for Ameris?
We will be celebrating our community and our customers here at the bank. We'll offer free food, free prizes.
Wait a minute, Tracy, did you just say free food at the bank?
Yes, free food at the bank.
Oh, I'm getting excited already. Go right ahead.
So we'll be celebrating in October.
We'll send the date out.
We'll
to
send the
Ameris
date
Bank,
out
you know.
to the website so that you will know when you can come by and visit and get some of that free food. But we celebrate our customers every day.
Well,
So that's
listen, we
something
want to be a
important.
part of that celebration. We look forward to getting a concrete date from you all in terms of when you're going to make that happen. And we'll make sure that all of our viewers and listeners know about the date that you're going to actually have that celebration.
Yes.
For 50 years is a long time.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, Mike, as we wrap up, any one last liner you want to say to those commercial people out there in the world who are looking to start a business?
Well, again, you know, we would love to talk to any and every small business that we can. You know, we're accessible. I do want to say, you know, Carol gave the branch hours, but my hours are basically 24/7. You know, I'd be happy to talk to anybody at night. I'll be happy to talk to anybody on the weekend. Again, I pick up my cell phone. You have the number. So look forward to talking to whoever wants to talk.
Mike, you're a man after my own heart. I really believe in being accessible. So, Bo, as we wrap up, we've got a couple other government entities here in our community. The Rockdale County Public School System, the City of Conyers. You're already engaged in doing a partnership, I like to say, with Rockdale County Board of Commissioners. What would you say to those folks that didn't even know that you all had a government or a municipal side of what you do in terms of banking?
Well, I would just like to start by saying thank you for the partnership that we started with the county, and we look forward to growing that. And the other local entities and school districts, please feel free to give us a call. Again, we'll forward on our contact information, and if you have any public funds, public finance needs, please call and we'll point you in the right direction.
Folks, it doesn't get any better than this. Ameris Bank right here in Rockdale County, a special edition of Spotlight on Business on Channel 23. Stay tuned. We got more for you coming ahead.